Welcome to the Lester Real Estate Investment Program. This is your humble host, Lester Weatherspoon, saying welcome, and we're always glad to have you on our program. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule, at least to listen to our program. This is an educational program. It's all about educating the public about the real estate market and about the home buying process. So that was this program all about. We're happy to have you all the time. So feel free to invite others to be a part of the program, to join us and see how we can at least learn something new about the home buying process. For today, our topic for today will be focusing on searching for a property to purchase. Searching for a property to purchase. How to go about searching for a property to purchase. Now, and the home buying process can be very exciting. And sometimes it can be very daunting based on how you go about it and how you make it feel. It all depends on you. So, but in order to make it very exciting and enjoyable and a wonderful experience, you have to prepare yourself for the whole process, and you have to at least be open-minded in the process. You have to have your own ducks in line. Make sure you know exactly what you're looking for, so you can be precise and definite as you go about the process. But if you have not made up your mind and you still indecisive, then it makes the process long and dragging on and what have you. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to be very precise. You want to be definite as to what you're looking for and exactly what you want. So as you start the home buying process, the first thing always is good to make sure you get qualified to know exactly how much the bank or that lender was willing to give you in order to purchase the property. Once you have gone through that first phase and making sure you know exactly where you stand financially and how much you are qualified for the purchase, then you need to start getting with your lender, your real estate agent, to start looking for properties. First, the agent need to know which area you're looking forward to. Now, in going out to look, you got to know exactly what area. Now, normally people will find area based on several criteria. One, some people want it close to the job. If you work in a particular area, some people like to live close to the job, and want to find property in that area to purchase in order to be close to the job. Some other clients would like to look for property based on, especially when they have children, based on the children's school zone. Because normally having children, you want to make sure you're in a very good school zone where your children get the best education they can get. Because, as you're looking for property, you got to take your children into consideration, to make sure, because if they're not in that particular school zone, they can go to that school. So you got to make sure that in that zone, you find property in a zone where they can go to the school that have very high ratings, to make sure that they get very good education. Also, another criteria, things you want to look at as you move forward with the home buying process. So once you have those things all lined up, then as you meet with your realtor in order to go about the home buying process, then you can tell the realtor, look, I want to find a place in this zip code or in this city, in this area, and then the realtor will know exactly where to look. Look either the zip code, what other community, what other development you want to look at, and the realtor will go by your own criteria in following the place. Also, you got to make sure you give the realtor a copy of your pre-approval letter so he can make sure you are qualified what your price range is. So you can look for properties in that price range. Because you can be qualified for $500,000 and you won't look for a $700,000 property. You're wasting the realtor time, you're wasting your own time because you will not get that property. So you want to look for properties within your price range. You see? So you got to look for property within your price range. So that I always good to get that, to go to that pre-qualification process first to know where you stand, what you qualify for, then before you can start moving forward. See? So that is the first step, the first criteria to move forward. Get pre-approved, get qualified, and then look within your price range to find a property for which you are qualified to purchase. You see? Okay, so once you have done that, now then you give the realtor all that information, and then the realtor will start a search for you. He will identify properties, he will send it to you, and then You will make the appointment and you'll go see it. Now you have several options. Now, you can shortlist the property to see which one you really like based on what she sent you. Or you can just select maybe 5 or 6 or 7 of them and go look at them initially. And then after that, then you can narrow down to about 2 or 3 as your main target properties that you can select one from the 3. Or some people don't want to waste too much time. They just look at it, go through it, and just delete all the ones that don't meet the criteria, that don't look too good, and just focus on the 2 or 3 and go see them. But sometimes it's good to see about 4 or 5 or 6 properties. At least you can at least get a better view, and then for you narrow down to your final 2 or 3 properties that you want to focus on to make a final decision. You see? So, and in going to see the properties, when you go in, normally you want to, maybe first time, maybe sometimes you have option to, you can go by yourself first to see the 5 or 6 or 7 properties that you initially selected. And then when you finally select that final 2, 3, or 4 properties, then you can, it's good to take maybe your spouse along, or it's good to take your significant other along. It's good to take your children along. At least, especially if the children of age and getting big, teenagers especially, yeah, they want to have, they have their own opinions, and it's good to take your children's opinion into consideration too. Even though, you the parent, but good to consult them. How you feel about this property? What do you think? Just hear their own opinion about it. Ask them to see what they think, and that can also be what they see or what they're looking at. You might be looking at it. You might be thinking about that. You see? So children look at it from a different perspective. You as an older person look at it from a different perspective. So when you put all that together, then you'll be able to make an informed decision. Do exactly, at least, okay, this will be the property, or no, that will be the property, So good to have a better teenagers, children. Take them along, let them see the properties that you're looking at, and then get their own input as to which one they like best. And they're not making a decision, but you're giving their own suggestions. And then based on that, then you can make your own final decision. At least you know exactly what you want and know exactly what you're getting into. So get your children involved, get your significant other involved, and make sure all of you are on the same page. Make sure you are in agreement. Make sure you are happy, and then you can move forward with the process. You see? All right. So, but another thing too now, after you have done all that, you want to also ask the realtor some questions as you're moving forward. So as you go to a property, you need to ask the realtor, how long has the property been in the market? Especially when it is a buyer's market. How long has it been in the market? Because normally for a seller's market, it will not stay long. Even though some properties stay long in seller's market, but most property that hit the market is gone during seller's market. So you don't have much time. But when there's a buyer's market, most time property still longer in the market. Even right now, as the market is transitioning, we see that property is still a little longer in the market. So the market is not as hot as before, where property come on the market just 2-3 days. Nope, we're not seeing 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and a month. I just talked with a colleague who took her clients out to look at properties, and she said the property was initially costing $400,000. It been in the market for 46 days already. You see, the property been in the market for 46 days. It was costing $400,000. The sellers brought it down to $390. It still didn't sell. They have brought it down to $370 down, and they went and saw it. The client liked it, and they're trying to make an offer on it right now. You see, so the market is transitioning. Prices are reducing. You see, and sellers are willing to negotiate. So that what happened when market change, they come to a buyer side, then buyers have more liberty to negotiate and do other things, and ask for closing costs and contingencies and all that. And that's where we're headed right now. So buyers, as I said before, it is a good time to buy, even though the rate is up. And again, let me be straight up, because normally before we went through this crisis and the rate went down to 3%. That 3% was an abnormal. It was the 3% interest rate. It was abnormal. It was not the prevailing. It was just to save the market during that time. If you look at the history, the normal range was between 5 to 8%. So right now the market is just normalizing. That's what the market is doing right now. The market is normalizing, coming back to 5 to 8%. So, but that 3%, 2%, it really spoiled a lot of people. Yes, oh, that what we used to, but that was not normal. That was abnormal. The market rate normally is not 3%. It's always between 5 to 8%. People have bought houses that I know in the past, so not 10%, 13% in the past. Yes. So you're supposed to, oh, the rate high? The rate is not high. The market is just normalizing to its usual interest rate. So 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the normal range from history. Look, check it out. I'll be honest with you. That's the normal range. So this is a good time to buy. And the thing about it, if you buy it between 5 to 8%, you can, after you live in it for a while, you can forever refinance and reduce that house price. You can reduce that your mortgage payment and your interest rate. Once you live after a while, you can refinance your property, reduce your payment, the payment that you're making, the current payment you're making, and you can reduce your interest rate. So that's what been happening in the past. That's what's been going on. So we're just going back to normal, and that's what people start doing again. So going back to 3%, I don't know, but I don't see it. So if you're in the position to buy and ready to move forward, I encourage you to move forward, because right now the market is getting in buyers' favor, and buyers can move forward and get a good deal and still refinance as time go by. Yeah. So you ask the realtor. Ask the realtor. How long the property been in the market? You want to know how long has the property been in the market? You know, and normally the realtor will let you know if it's been there for a long time or if it's just been there just for a short time. The realtor should let you know if the property been there for long or not. Yeah, and then you want to know whether that property is situated in a homeowner association, in an area where there is homeowner association. Not 9 out of 10 times where there are townhomes, you will find homeowner associations. So you feel, but if it's a single family home, sometimes it's in the area still we have some homeowner association, sometimes it is not. But 9 out of 10 times, once it is a townhome, it will be a homeowner association. So you're looking for a single family, you may be the homeowner association or you may not. You see? But if you're in a townhome, just expect to be in a homeowner association. You see? All right. So you need to find out these things. You know, ask if it's there. See what the situation look like. You know? And then as you go about looking at the property itself now, you still need to ask your realtor some questions. You know? Because when you as a realtor negotiate, he can ask the listing agent, you want to know why is the seller selling the property? And find out if it can help you. Is he moving because he's desperate? He's a motivated seller? Does he need to move urgently? Does the property need to sell as soon as possible? You see? Because if the realtor know and he let you know that this seller is a motivated seller, that means they're desperate to sell. They need to sell as soon as possible. That means they're willing to negotiate. See, that means they're more flexible in negotiating because they need to get rid of that property as soon as possible. Because sometimes they have found a job in a new state, a different state, and they want to move as soon as possible to start a new job. You see, and they want to get this property thing set up before they move. You see, so when you get this kind of information, it puts in a better position to know how to move forward and how to negotiate and how to do things. So you want to find out for your realtor, let him ask that question. Why is the seller selling his property? You know? And then also you want to find out from your realtor, so what will come with the property? Because sometimes certain things, even though in a property, they will say is not transferable. So you want to know, is this furniture, is this decorations they have up there, is it transferable? Is sometimes we see 2 refrigerators in the property. Are both refrigerators being transferable? Or will they take one out? Because normally, property come with one refrigerator. No, only in cases where you have investors where they have bought a property, fix it up to flip. Sometimes they will put refrigerator in there. Sometimes they don't. You see? So again, you need to negotiate. And if you buy a property that has been sold by an investor, that has been renovated, completely renovated, and there's no investor, you can negotiate too. You can negotiate. Sometimes they will put it there, sometimes they will not put it there. But you can negotiate it too. So that things you need to find out and all that thing. You need to find out, make sure, whether there's a washer and dryer. You don't know. Is there washer and dryer available? If not, you need to negotiate that. Especially when in the buyer's market. You can negotiate that. You can include it. You see? So you got to ask all these kind of questions and see. You want to find out how long have the water heater been there? You want to find out that too. Because water heaters have a lifespan. If the lifespan is about to expire, or did they recently change it? Do we have a long lifespan right now? Lifespan. You want to find out that. When last did they change the roof of the property? Roof have a lifespan. You want to know how old is the roof? So these are things you need to find out. You need to know when you are going about your home search, searching for property to buy, and question to ask and find out so you make sure to know exactly what you are getting into to make an informed decision. You see? So these are key things you need ready to find out. You see? So don't hesitate. The realtor that's working with you, you hire him to make sure that he does what he's supposed to do. So ask him any question that comes to mind regarding the process or regarding the property that you want to buy. Actually, maybe he may not know everything, but he can consult with the listing agent and get the necessary answer that you need, and he fill you in on it. You see? Because actually, we don't know everything up front. Especially when you see that particular property, we need to do our research on that property. We need to inquire. We need to find out what the situation is, and then based on that, then you can make an informed decision. You see? But make sure you're getting into the right deal. Make sure you have all the questions answered, so that when you're moving forward, you can move forward with certainty, making sure that you have made the right decision, and that the property you're getting into, you not have no surprises. Because you want to buy property today, and then tomorrow the whole water system break down. You want to buy a property today, that tomorrow the whole heating system break down. You want to make sure that these things are up to date. These things are real. The roof, everything good, everything intact. And you want to make sure that you buy something that at least you can enjoy for a while before you talk about repairing and what have you. There are some people that prefer new construction, because when you buy new construction, you don't have to worry about repairing anything for the next couple of years, 10, 15 years sometimes. You see? So there are some people that like brand new construction, you know. But it's nothing wrong in buying a resale property. Once you do your homework well, once you make sure you ask the necessary question, do your due diligence, you can still get a good deal with a resale property as well. You see? So these are some of the things you need to be mindful of as you move forward with the home buying process. These are some of the things you need to know, in the question you need to ask as you move forward with the home buying process. So buyers, once again, this is a good time to buy. I encourage you. Sellers are they are open and ready to make any, at least, adjustment. They are open and ready to negotiate. They are bringing prices down. They're ready to help with contingencies. They're ready to help with closing costs. So it's a good time you can move forward to buy. Honestly, it's a good time for buyers to go ahead and buy. And if you go ahead and purchase that property and you notice that you, based on the rate is really high, you can forever refinance and reduce that rate, reduce your mortgage. You can do that too. But this is indeed a good time to buy. And as you go out looking for properties, make sure you have your list of questions and ask every question that you want to know about that property. Make sure that all your questions are answered. Make sure you're making the right decision. Make sure you're choosing the right property. So you can feel happy, you can feel at home, because your house is your own little comfort zone. And you want to feel relaxed, you want to get in a property where you love, you can relax, you and family will enjoy, and you can be welcome to family and friends to come see your home. You want to buy a property today and tomorrow you start regretting. You want to buy a property where you'll be excited about, where you'll really enjoy, and you'll be very happy with. So these are my little pointers for the day. I hope you learned something from this process. I hope you can feel free to ask any question. And feel free, you can share this video with anybody who you think that want to want to buy or sell a property, feel free. Share this video with anybody. I will appreciate it. If you want for me to reach out to the person, give me the person's number. I will definitely reach out to them. Put a comment in the box below, and I will definitely you call me. My number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. And my business direct number is 667-290-5051. Lastly, my business direct number, 667-290-5051. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to working with you if need be. If you need a realtor, you don't have a realtor, let me know. I'll be glad to sit and talk with you. I'll be glad to go into more detail with you and make sure that you are fully prepared and fully aware so you can make an informed decision during the home buying process. But for now, enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a wonderful day, and I will definitely keep in touch. This is your realtor investor, Lester Witherspoon, saying bye for now, and I will definitely keep in touch. Take care. Bye.